Here's your word for the day from Calvary in Lake Havasu. Visit us on the web at calvaryaz.com.
Good morning, Calvary, and happy Monday. Pastor Chad here with your word for the day, and I love beginnings. I don't know about you, but I love the story of how things start. So if we ever sit down and talk, I want to know your story, and I want to know the beginnings. I want to know where you're from and how you were raised and about your upbringing and your family. I want to know how you met your spouse and how you guys got together and how that started. And I want to know how God changed your life. Where did your faith story begin? Well, today we are beginning a series on the Gospel of Mark. So for the next few months, we're going to be walking through Mark on our Word for the Day devotions. And we're going to be talking about what the Gospel of Mark tells us about Jesus. Now, listen to the very beginning of Mark's Gospel. Chapters 1, verses 1 through 3 says, "The beginning of the Gospel of Jesus Christ, the Son of God. As it is written in Isaiah the prophet, Behold, I send my messenger before your face, who will prepare your way. The voice of one crying in the wilderness, Prepare the way of the Lord, make his paths straight." Now, I don't know if you realize this, but all four of the Gospels begin differently. I mean, Matthew and Luke start with the birth of Jesus, but they even do that differently because Matthew starts with the genealogy of Joseph going back all the way to David, and then the birth of Jesus. Luke starts with John the Baptist's birth, and then Jesus' birth, and then he gets into all these other details that none of the other Gospels have, and then he does Mary's genealogy. And then, of course, John's Gospel begins with Christ, the eternal Word, there from the beginning with God. So Mark's Gospel just cuts to the chase. He's like, we're starting at the ministry. Here's Jesus. Let's go. John the Baptist gets a whole paragraph, short one at that, and then it's on to Jesus. Mark is focused on the mission of Jesus. In fact, he's in a hurry to get to the mission of Jesus. If you read the Gospel of Mark, one of the words you'll notice over and over and over again is immediately. Mark was all about immediately Jesus did this, and immediately this happened, and immediately they responded. It's just woven throughout. In fact, in chapter 1, he uses the word immediately 7 times. 7 times. See, Mark is focused on Jesus' mission. He's focused on the power of Jesus that is displayed. He's focused on the conflicts with religious leaders. He focuses on the miracles and, of course, on the crucifixion account. Jesus is in a hurry. He's in a hurry to save the world. He's in a hurry to save you and I. In fact, we're in a hurry too because we are all about leading people to a life-changing relationship with Jesus because he's the only one who can save us from our sins. So I can't sit down with you right now, but let me ask you this question. How did your journey following Jesus begin? Have a great day.